Hello all, welcome to another beautiful session of Puzzle Box, a mental ability series by Vedantu Olympiad School, specially designed for all those who are interested in learning something about mental ability or for all those who wish to target examinations like National Talent Search Examination, that is NTSE. In the previous two sessions, we have covered something in concern to cubes. Today, we are going to explore something in concern to dice. I hope you all must have played with dice, but let's start with the basic thing. So a dice has got 6 faces with 6 numbers. Then there are 8 corners and then we have got 12 edges or sides. Now when I talk of numbers, a standard dice generally, in case of a standard dice, the sum of opposite faces is generally 7. But you may get a biased dice also wherein 1 is there on more than 1 faces, or maybe 6 is there on more than 1 faces. So generally when we say a standard dice, we assume that the sum of opposite faces is 7, but that is not always. Until or unless it has been mentioned in the question that the sum of opposite faces is 7, then only you can assume this particular thing. But if you will go to the market and you will purchase some dice, you will see in most of the cases the sum of opposite faces always adds up to 7. That is the combination of 1 and 6, 2 and 5, and then 3 and 4. So let's move on with exploring of dice. I am going to tell you now how a dice or a box can be opened up or how it can be made from a cutout. So let's explore few cutouts from which we can create a box or a dice. This is the first one. A beautiful animation is explaining that how a normal box can be opened up to create this structure, and this is the most basic diagram which we shall be utilizing for solving many questions which are in concern to dice. Beautifully explained, a dice has got or a box has got 6 faces, all are there, and you can see the color coding also. But if I place some numbers on this particular diagram like 1 2 3 4 5 6, what can I infer from this diagram? Means इससे हम क्या-क्या conclude कर सकते हैं. So what I can conclude is that 1 lies opposite to 5. Why so? Because 3 is lying between 1 and 5. अगर 1 इधर है, 5 इधर है और 3 इधर है, then 1 and 5 are opposite. Similarly, I can infer that 2 lies opposite to 4 because again 3 is lying between 2 and 4. Similarly, if I see 3, it lies opposite to 6. Very much visible because 5 lies between 3 and 6. Now this is the most basic arrangement of opening up of a box. But there are some others also. We need to focus those also. So let's move on to the second variety, a Z-shaped diagram. Very interesting, a Z-shaped diagram properly wrapped can turn out to be a cube or a box or a dice. Now you can see if I place some numbers on this particular arrangement, that can ultimately result in a dice. So what can I infer from this? Now this Z-shaped diagram, what I can infer is 1 lies opposite to 5, 2 lies opposite to 4, and 3 lies opposite to 6. So that is very much visible because there is a parallel track of 1 3 5 4, 4 walls of a dice. 2 is on this side, 4 is on that side. So that simply means 2 and 4 lie on the opposite faces. 1 lies opposite to 5 because 3 is lying between 1 and 5. And 3 lies opposite to 6 because 5 is lying between 3 and 6. Moving on to the third arrangement. Now this is like the overlapping of 2 L-shaped diagrams, right? You can see that how this diagram can beautifully transform to form a cube or a dice. But it will be a dice only when we will place some numbers on it. So let's place some numbers on it. I placed 1 3 5 4 6 2, and now we will see what can we infer from this, right? You can see how this diagram can be transformed to create a cube or a dice. 1 lies opposite to 5 because 3 lies between 1 and 5. 2 lies opposite to 4 because 6 lies between 2 and 4. 3 lies opposite to 6 because they are on the opposite track and are far away. Like 5 and 4 are adjacent, but 3 and 6 are not adjacent. They are far away and are on the opposite faces, and this will be much clear if you will observe 3 and 6 on the lower diagram, that is 2L diagram, and then observing that how it is forming a cube. Now it is very important for us to visualize properly. ये सारी एनिमेशंस मैंने यहाँ पे इसीलिए रखी हैं ताकि आपको विजुअलाइजेशन आसान हो जाए, बिकॉज इन द एग्जामिनेशन यू नीड टू विजुअलाइज ऑन योर ओन। वहां पे आपको एग्जाम में एनिमेशन नहीं मिलता, सिर्फ डायग्राम मिलता है, उसमें नंबर लिखे होते हैं और आपको खुद विजुअलाइज करना होता है कि वो क्यूब कैसे बनेगा और कौन सा फेस कहां पे आएगा। लेट्स मूव ऑन टू अनदर वे। Beautiful diagram, and you can see there is a L has got a you can say slot, or it is forming a T also, right? And how this diagram is beautifully transforming into a cube, right? Let's place some numbers on it. I have placed 1 2 3 4 5 6 once again, and now I will see what I can infer from this. Now what it implies is 1 lies opposite to 5, very much clear, because 3 is between 1 and 5. 2 lies opposite to 4 because there is a parallel track, 1 3 5 6 4 walls, 2 is on that side, 4 is on this side. 3 lies opposite to 6 because 5 is lying between 3 and 6. So I hope it must be clear to most of you, और अगर आपको clear है, do hit the like button so that I could know whether you were getting or not and whether you have enjoyed or not. Let's move on to the next one. Now next one is again a very beautiful diagram, and you can easily see that how this diagram is transforming to form a cube. I will place some numbers on it. Again, numbers are there, and I can see there is a parallel track of 1 3 5 6, and we have got 2 and 4. What can we infer? We can infer that 1 lies opposite to 5, 2 because 3 is between them, 2 lies opposite to 4 because they are on the opposite side of a track, 4 walls के इस तरफ हैं. Then 3 lies opposite to 6 because 5 is between 3 and 6. अभी तक इतने सारे डायग्राम देख के बहुत सारे बच्चों का विजुअलाइजेशन बेटर हो गया होगा, बट इफ इन केस you wish to go back, you can always watch the recording and you can always go back and can check that what all diagrams are available. Moving ahead, a normal dice. Now when I say a normal dice, in case of a normal dice, sum of numbers on opposite faces is always 7. That I have already explained, right? Now this you can see is a normal dice. Here 5 plus 2 is 7, 4 and 3 is 7, 1 and 6 is 7. This is a case of a normal dice, right? But never ever assume that opposite faces will add up to 7 until or unless it has been specified in a question. Now, clearly visible, 5 plus 2 is 7, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 6 plus 1 is 7. Clear to most of you? I am moving ahead. You post in the chat box or in the comment box whether it is clear or not. Fine. Now we will solve some questions in concern to this, right? I am assuming कि आपको ये यहाँ तक बहुत अच्छे से clear हो गया, तो अब हम कुछ questions के साथ पंगा ले सकते हैं because it is very important to practice, right? First question says a dice is thrown and then its 3 positions are given below. Find the alphabet opposite to P. Means एक हमारे पास dice है जिसके ऊपर 1 2 3 की जगह alphabets लिखे हैं and different poses are available. Means हमारा डाइस भी मॉडलिंग कर रहा है और अलग अलग फोटो खिंचवा रहा है, राइट? सो यू कैन सी 3 डिफरेंट पोजेस एंड फ्रॉम दिस वी नीड टू इन्फर और वी नीड टू चेक दैट which alphabet is coming opposite to alphabet P. Now it is very much clear from the very first diagram कि किसी भी हालत में आंसर Q और R नहीं है. Why so? Because Q and R are adjacent to P. So I can easily say that Q and R are not the answers to the given question, right? How to proceed? So we need to check that how to proceed. So moving ahead, this is the first diagram, this is the second diagram, and this is the third diagram, but I will start from the first one. What I will do is I will open up this cube or a dice, right? In the similar manner in which we have seen in the very first animation, right? So this is the diagram which I have created from the previous one, but I am saying this is a wrong diagram. Now we need to check that why this diagram is wrong. So let's have a look at that. What I can see over here is there is R, right? And I will explain this. There is R and it has got 2 adjacent members P and Q, and there is R, it has got 2 adjacent members S and T. So common sensically I will try to start from an alphabet जिसके मुझे नेबर्स पता हो. तो यहाँ तो मुझे R के 4 नेबर्स पता है. तो what I will do is I will place R over here. That is the standard procedure. इसमें कोई गलती नहीं. and then I will try to copy the same order. Now what's the order? I can see I am moving from Q to P in this manner, right? So I have placed Q over here and P over here. This is perfectly okay, nothing wrong in this, nothing wrong in this. But there is a problem in the next one. In the next diagram I can see how I am moving from T to S. I am moving from T to S in this manner. Whereas in the diagram what I have mentioned is I am going the wrong way. From T to S I am going this way, right? That's why this diagram is wrong diagram. I should have placed T at a point where S is there, and I should have placed S where T is there. Now this is the common mistake generally done by many of the students, and that's why they land up at the wrong answer. Because if I will follow this wrong diagram, I will say my answer to the question is S. Because what was my question? My question was to check that which face is opposite to P. This is a wrong diagram. Why so? Because the orientation or the movement from T to S is upwards, whereas in my diagram it moves from the downwards. Or you can say from T to S it is anti-clockwise over here, whereas what I have done is I have gone for clockwise. I hope everyone knows what a clockwise and anti-clockwise is. So that means I should place T and S in another way. So what I will do is I will observe all three once again and I will draw the right diagram. I will replace S with T so that this is the final structure. Once I have created this, now I know the pending one U can be placed on the last one. I can easily place U over here, right? And my question is rightly answered, that which face is opposite to P, that is T. Now I am going back to explain one more thing. Have a look at this diagram, which is a wrong diagram. In case you place U over here, what you will observe is that U is adjacent to T. That is perfectly okay. But U is also adjacent to Q, and T, U and Q are mutually perpendicular. Look at this diagram. T, U and Q are mutually perpendicular. They are mutually perpendicular. But if I will wrap up this diagram, right, T, Q and U will be in line. They will be in line, like in a belt, right? Which is not the case. My third diagram says the T, Q and U should be perpendicular to each other, which is not the case in this wrong diagram. So from here also you can infer that this diagram is wrong. So which is the right diagram? I have already shown that to you, right? And focusing all three cases, it is very much clear that which alphabet is opposite to P? Well, T is opposite to P. I hope it must be clear to all. Clear है तो मजा आएगा अगर समझ आएगा, और समझ आएगा तो बहुत मजा आएगा, and that is what in which we believe. चलिए, let's explore another question. Now the question talks of a view. पेज को कट कर रखा है और आपके सामने है. If we close this box, then it will look like which particular figure shown below. तीन आंसर्स आपके सामने लिखे हैं, आपको एक आंसर चूज करना है. यू कैन पोस्ट दैट आंसर इन द कमेंट बॉक्स और इन द चैट बॉक्स क्विकली. ये जो आपके पास डायग्राम है जो आप देख पा रहे हैं, जिसके अंदर एक फेस पे डॉट है, एक फेस ट्रायंगुलर है, दूसरा फेस भी ट्रायंगुलर और ब्लैकेंड है, तीसरा भी ब्लैक कलर का है, चौथा ब्लैंक है बट ट्रायंगुलर है. जब आप इसको रैप करेंगे, सोचिए ये गिफ्ट रैप है और आप इसकी वॉल्स को ऊपर उठा रहे हैं और तीनों ट्रायंगुलर पोर्शन जब बंद हो रहे हैं, दे आर क्लोजिंग, दे आर फॉर्मिंग वन फेस, तो वो किसके जैसा लगेगा ये हमें बताना है. नाउ वी हैव गॉट थ्री ऑप्शंस एंड दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट एट ऑल अ डिफिकल्ट वन. It is very much visible to me that if I assume that this is the base, that this is my base, then this one and this one will be coming on the top, and the top will be having a triangle which is black in color and a triangle which is white in color, because ये जो दो छोटे black triangle है, they will form a bigger colored black colored triangle. Also this dot will be on the, you can say, perpendicular face. Now if you see, this diagram says a fully covered top with black color. Not possible. This diagram says two blackened triangles on two mutually perpendicular faces. Again not possible, because what we are inferring is कि जब हम इस diagram के फ्लैप्स को ऊपर करेंगे, इधर से ऊपर करेंगे और ऊपर एक ट्रायंगल आएगा, इधर से एक ट्रायंगल आएगा, तो ये जो दो छोटे ब्लैक कलर के ट्रायंगल हैं वो बड़ा ब्लैक ट्रायंगल बनाएंगे और बचा हुआ हाफ ट्रायंगल विल बी व्हाइट. So that means the only possibility for me is that is B. B is the only right diagram. So the answer to the question is B. बहुत सारे बच्चे इसका सही आंसर देंगे और दे रहे हैं, फाइन, बट अभी के लिए I hope it is clear to most of you. So I am exploring one more question similar to this. Let's explore that question. Again a similar sort of question. Again we have got a diagram which we have seen earlier also, right? In the folding of a cube or a dice, you can see three of the faces are there in which we have got certain markings. A dot is there, then a circle is there, and then shading is there. The question demands if we close this box, then it will look like which particular figure shown below. Now it is very much visible to me that they are not in one line, means dot, circle and shading are not in the one line. So what can I infer and what will be my answer? If I look at the first diagram, it simply tells me that okay, dot is there and a blank portion is there, and that is a circle is there. The second option, that is the B option, tells me that shading is there and dot is there, जो कि बिल्कुल गलत है, because I can see from the diagram that this shaded portion and dot, they should come on the opposite faces. That means भाई ये diagram तो possible है नहीं. Similarly, this is also not possible because the dot and the shaded portion are on the opposite faces. That means the only good option left with me is option A. Very easier one. I hope all must have enjoyed this. Now these are the questions which are asked in many of the examinations like NTSE, National Talent Search Examination, and this is purely based on visualization and common sense. If you will practice 10 odd questions in concern to this, you will be the master of this particular topic. But abhi ke liye, let's move ahead. Let's continue our journey of exploring a dice. How many cubes with no face painted are there? Now I am talking of a puzzle which we had asked in the previous session, previous puzzle of the day, right? So I need to give you the answer to this question also. How many smaller cubes with no face painted are there? And I guess this was the diagram. I have shown you one Rubik's cube, elongated one, right? Bonvita P के बड़ा हो गया Rubik's cube. तो उसके अंदर एक कॉलम है और उस कॉलम में कुछ क्यूब्स हैं. आपसे पूछा गया था how many smaller cubes with no face painted are there, and it is very much visible that only 3 such cubes are there. So आप ऐसे बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने कमेंट बॉक्स में सही कमेंट दिया था that the answer to the puzzle is 3. That is 3 boxes are there या 3 cubes are there जो hidden है, जिनके कोई भी face painted नहीं है. No face painted. So rightly answered by many of you. Very good. I am moving on to the next one. This is your today's puzzle of the day. और आप इसे जितने बच्चे सही आंसर देंगे, I will try to speak out their names in the next session. Puzzle of the day says, very interesting puzzle, 4 dice placed one on another looking like antilla, but we can see very few faces. 1 2 3 2 3 2 3 2 3 are visible. So the question says 4 standard dice are stacked on table. ये सब टेबल पे पड़े हैं. What will be the maximum sum of numbers visible to a person who can see this arrangement from all angles including backside? Means आपने let's suppose dice उठाए और कुछ इस तरीके से रखने शुरू किए, and I am allowed to see from this side also, this side also, this side also, this side also, but मैं इनको उठा नहीं सकता. अब because of this arrangement certain faces are hidden जिनको मैं देख नहीं सकता, चाहे मैं इधर चले जाऊं चाहे मैं इधर चले जाऊं. From wherever I see, I am unable to see few hidden faces. So whatever I can see, I need to add. So the question says 4 standard dice are stacked on table. Then what will be the maximum sum of the numbers visible to a person who can see this arrangement? Maximum sum कितना होगा? Means अगर आपको सारे visible faces दिख रहे हैं और आप उनको add कर रहे हैं, तो ये कितना आंसर बनेगा? I would be eagerly waiting for the right answer. Let's see who posts the right answer quickly in the comment box. और अगर बहुत सारे बच्चे इसका सही आंसर देंगे तो मैं टॉप 5 के नाम अगले सेशन में जरूर बताने की कोशिश करूंगा. और अगर कहीं किसी एक आधे ने ही सही बताया, then I would be giving you a small prize also. So with this, I close this session of cubes and dice wherein we have explored dice. अगर आपको ये पसंद आया, if you have liked this, do come again for the next session, which will be the fourth session of Puzzle Box. Until then, keep on learning at Vedantu and take care, stay safe, stay at home. Bye.